Hi, Empress Justice here. Let's get this down. This is your Aquarius Rahu and Leo Ketu reading for Scorpio. This is for Vishaka, Anuradha, and Jeshta. How you doing, Scorpio? Okay, so what have we got for you? Well, basically, this is a reading that covers an 18-month time period. The Aquarius Rahu and Leo Ketu dropped yesterday on the 29th of May 2025, and it will be Aquarius Rahu and Leo Ketu for the next 18 months until the 26th of November 2025. 2026, sorry. So, as you can tell, Scorpio, I'm a bit tired. It's not actually because I've been doing really strenuous shit all day. It's because it's because I haven't been doing too well with sleep. So my apologies, Scorpio, if this reading is all over the place. But let's get to your reading nonetheless. Now, we've got 4 tarot cards for you, and we've got 2 oracle cards for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the tarot cards first, and then I'm going to get into the oracle cards, okay? Now, for your tarot cards, we've got the 2 of Swords, which is peace, right? We've got the Queen of Pentacles, right? We have got the Hanged Man, yeah? And we have got the 10 of Swords. Now, you're going to have to excuse me for a second, Scorps. 1 second. Sorry, I had to take care of something there. So, yes, let's get to your tarot cards. So, let's have a look. See, first off, it's important to note that swords make up the majority of your tarot cards, okay? The swords are to do with the mind. The swords are to do with command, but they're also to do with legal issues and formal issues and anything to do with professionalism. Okay, that's your formal career, the swords. Okay, now the fact that there are 2 and 10 here, I won't lie to you. The fortunate thing about this, what that I'm seeing here, is that you are actually not the one engaging in gossip. You're not the one engaging in unhealthy behaviors, but you're witnessing other people talking shit, and you're witnessing the breakdown of a lot of relationships. A lot of people are turning against each other, and you're not really being asked to step in by anybody else. You're not even being consulted that much. It's just that you're watching and observing other people behaving in ways that are not worthy of them. And you're kind of wondering to yourself, okay, what is the point in me observing all this if I'm not going to be asked to step in, not going to be consulted on anything, not going to be, if it's got nothing to do with me, then why am I seeing this? It's because at some point you're going to be called to be almost like an impartial judge on the whole thing, because you're going to be observing everything from both sides or from multiple sides, and you're not going to take any sides when it comes to professional situations or when it comes to, really toxic situations between people. You're not going to take any sides here. You're just going to say what you've observed. And when you do say what you've observed, there's a likelihood that your word will be accepted, and that you might actually be able to solve the issues around you. But in order for you to do that, it involves you thinking outside the box, and it involves, utilizing what's around you to your advantage, utilizing what you see in here to your advantage. And I have a feeling that you might do this anyway. This reflects Libra. Libra is in your 12th house. So what you might do is you might understand more clearly than other people who's actually stirring the pot. You're not looking at the people arguing. You're looking at the people who are instigating. And I think that's why you're meant to actually look at this, is because you're meant to look at the people who are instigating the situation, and you're meant to nip that in the bud. but it takes time. Over 18 months, we're talking about an 18-month period that this is unfolding. So we're talking long-standing problems here that you're being asked to stand in between. And I feel like it's a bit unfair because all I've done is talk about other people the entire reading. So what I'm going to do is, for a lot of other readings, I've given them about like, 6 or 7 cards. And for you, I'm going to double that. I'm going to give you about, 13 cards. Because I really want you to like have a focus on you. Like it just seems like for the next 18 months, it's all about watching other people be stupid. And I want there to be some focus on you as a sign. So let's see what we can get here. Okay. All right, 1 second. Okay, so that's 4, 6. I've just gotten a signal that I should do 12 instead of 13, so I'm going to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, beautiful. Oh, sorry, let me just not do too much. Okay. Scorpio. Okay, so yeah, I wanted to get double the cards for you because I was tired of like reading these cards and just seeing other people's BS. Like, what about Scorpio? What about Scorpio? Okay. Now let's see. Right, so we've got the Queen of Cups for you. For some of you Scorpios, there's a sense that the only reason why you're choosing to be independent and free is because you've been put in that position. It feels like some of you Scorpios, like it doesn't have to be like a gender, it can be anybody. You feel like you want to be kept, you feel like you want to be held, like, but it's like the world won't let you be held. The world won't let you be, won't let you be held in safety, which is, it's quite sad, but like that's how you feel. So what you're doing is you're taking refuge in your work, which is wise because, your work gives returns. I feel like some of you have to defend yourselves against people. This is separate from the other situation I talked about. Some of you have to defend yourselves from people who don't understand the work that you do and don't understand why you're doing it. You have to defend yourself. You defend yourself well, but it's like the fact that you have to is quite stressful. I feel like emotionally you want to move on from where you've come from because it no longer fits with what you want to do with your life, with what you want to do with your life. This fits, what you're doing fits. It's just the people around you that don't fit anymore. And then you've got this right here. I feel like Scorpios, you're going to be traveling. You're going to be traveling and you're going to be traveling to really, really fun places as well, where you're going to meet a lot of people who are young at heart. Like, even if you're not that young, you're going to meet people who are young at heart, and that will bring like the, sort of the spark back in you a little bit. There's going to be 2 types of people. There's going to be the people who are really fun, really energetic and really enthusiastic. And then there are going to be the ones who are quite sensitive and quiet, but who are kind of enjoyable to be around in their own ways. But like both are invariably young at heart types of people that you're going to be around, which is really lovely. Again, it's a separate situation from the other situation that I read for you before. The other situation that I read for you before with all the shit stirring and stuff, it involves older people or people your age. Yeah, that's who it involves. This situation right here, It could be older, it could be younger, but it's what matters is the soul and spirit. Soul and spirit. That's where the youthfulness is. So those are your people. Those are the people that you're moving on towards. What you're moving away from is the bitterness and the coldness and all that type of stuff. You ain't got time for it anymore, right? And then you've got the Hermit. During the next 18 months, some of you are going to be taking a lot of alone time, like just figuring yourself out. It doesn't mean you're going to be lonely. It doesn't mean you're going to just spend your whole time, you know, holing up and not talking to anybody. That's not the case at all. But it's like you are going to be spending like needed alone time, necessary alone time. It's the time for you to recuperate, to recharge, to really get your mind right. And I feel like you will really use your solitude to your advantage. This is where it gets really, really interesting because you got these cards. You got these cards, babe. Now, lucky you, first of all. Like, I love that for you. I love that you get beautiful cards like this, right? So, first off, we've got the Six of Wands. It feels like for some of you Scorpios, it's either you with someone else or someone else with you, but a torch has been passed on. A torch has been passed on, which is really, really beautiful. And I feel like you will bear that torch with wisdom, with maturity, you know, or you will pass it on with wisdom and maturity. And I feel like after that torch has been passed, after you've done everything you're supposed to do, now comes the restructuring of not only your own life, but the lives of the people around you. You're going to be in a powerful leadership position. And again, I feel like it's among the family that you come from and not the family that you're being embraced by. I feel like you're going to be in a powerful leadership position and you're going to be the one steering the ship. And then we've got the beautiful Empress right here. This is really beautiful. Like, this is really beautiful stuff. Like, you are, I feel like you're at balance. Some of you are going to be at balance during these next 18 months. And the last card, hold your applause, the Lovers. Now, when I see this card, I really don't see romance. I see the integration of both sides of yourself combined with this. It feels like love has made its mark. You've got another 6 here, another 6 here, 3 and 6. Love has made its mark on you. And it's going to transform your life in ways you couldn't possibly imagine. My advice to you, Scorpio, is enjoy this moment. And when it comes to the fighting that you're going to observe over the next 18 months, once again, you're not involved. This is not something that you started. This is not something that you're a part of. It's just something that just happened in front of you, right? And you're going to have to navigate that and get everybody in line. Okay? Now, my beautiful, beautiful Scorpios, got the sundial shell. Now the number is 20. Two of swords plus 10 of swords. Or no. 2 of swords times 10 of swords. There are a lot of people around you who are going to have a dark night of the soul. And it's going to be up to you to navigate that. 2 is a passive number and 0 is a number where everything starts again. It's the beginning of a new cycle. So you're passively observing a new cycle happening, Scorpio, which is really powerful. And then we've got Damara, guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. These children in particular, they're not the younger crowd that you're hanging around. They're your elders. Your elders are your children. They are the ones who need to grow the fuck up. I'm sorry. It's got to be said, Scorpio. The truth has to be spoken, right? It's your elders or people your age that need to grow the fuck up. It is not the youngsters that need to, that need a clip round the ears. I'm sorry. It's not them. It's the elders in your life. Okay. So with that in mind, I'm going to move on to your notes. I haven't even read your notes yet. Because I got so tired of saying Scorpio has to look after other people. I got so tired of saying that. What about you? What about your needs? You know what I mean? So yeah, let me read your notes before I get to them, because I keep forgetting the houses. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to talk about the houses because I keep forgetting them. So for your 10th house, that's going to be where Ketu is. Again, your career is something that you love. So again, you're going to be on the right track. I say again because I've said this for other signs. You're going to be on the right track. Your 10th house is something that you love to do. The dark night of the soul comes as a result of your career. But that's other people's dark night of the soul. People start having fights over it, and I don't know why. But that's going to be your way forward. Your way forward is your career. And it's through your career that you heal things in your bloodline. Right? And you do it quite without realizing it. So you've got world of ideals as part of your notes. You've got academia, stepping back to observe, behind the scenes control. Where's the Acon? No, it's not the Acon, it's the Sundial Shah. Creative inspiration needs a foundation of structure for optimal ideals. You're already on top of that. Spending time with children or inner child through nurturing and laughter. Okay. So the important notes you've got: mediating, staying true to your beliefs, assertiveness, problem solver, much darkness, dark night of the soul. Again, not you, but the people around you, the elders around you. You've got practical choice, common sense. Here we go. Okay, so for your really important notes, you've got toxic tongue syndrome, harmful gossip, evidence, and toxic personality. So, right, remember that they're signposts. These notes right here are signposts. They're not necessarily the overall journey that you're going to have. They're part of the journey, right? But when it comes to toxic personality and toxic tongue syndrome, again, you're going to see who the real instigator is. And it's not the people who are arguing. You're going to see that there are people behind the scenes who are starting these arguments off. And you're going to call it out. And when that happens, there's a reset, right? But yeah, these 18 months they're challenging, but they're not unrewarding. I will say that. They're not unrewarding at all. Okay? Yeah. So yeah, Scorpio, that was for you. That was for Vishaka, Anuradha, and Jester. I have been Empress Justice. And I will see you in the next one. Peace and blessings. Bye bye, my darlings.